Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to your daily reading for May 31st, 2022. Before I get started with the reading, let me remind y'all that this is a general public reading, so some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation. So please just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means this could have already happened, this could be happening right now, or this could happen in the future. And also keep in mind that we all have free will to change the outcome of any reading at any time for any reason. And then we would get blessings and karma accordingly depending on what we did and, how Saturn determines that we get rewarded. So anyhow, I hope y'all are doing well. So today's reading is advice for the Emperor. I mean, I've had advice for the karmic and, both of the other karmics, and I guess today's the day for advice for the Emperor. This is like a review. This is like a summary. Emperor, you're being tested. Emperor, if you haven't seen my video on the important update on your birth chart analysis, on the Chiron analysis, check that out. Emperor, if you haven't seen your birth chart analysis with the karmic feminine's birth chart analysis and your relationship synergy that's in 2 parts, please go see that. These things are very important, and these are part of your cumulative review I'm hearing. So, the universe is testing you. The divine is testing you now. Divine masculine, you're being tested. What are you going to do? So this reading is basically the summary of the shit that went down, the shit that we know, and let's just get into it, because this reading is extremely important. This reading is what you really, really need to think about, but don't think too long on, because time is limited. And the reason that time is limited is in the reason for the important update that is uploading now. By the time you see this, that important update would have already uploaded. So anyhow, just gonna go ahead and get started with the reading. First card out is the Ace of Cups. This is that brand new beginning and that unconditional love within self and for another. The universe has rejuvenated your heart chakra, unconditional love, falling in love for you. Second chance. What are you going to do with it? Clarifying the Ace of Swords is the clarifying the Ace of Cups is the 4 of Swords. You've had a long time to think about it. Right? You've also had a long time to think about this. Breaking up. And I really thought at first that this was a mistake because of this Ace of Cups. And then I looked at the bottom and the top of the deck. And no, it's not a mistake. The Fool in reverse with the 6 of Cups in the reverse. You've really been thinking long and hard about this breakup here, about this divorce. To be perfectly honest with you, it would be absolutely foolish for you to continue to go back to the past. Because that person's past, their wounds, they're so damaged, they're so unhealed. There is no possible way that you could have another new beginning with this past person. It's impossible. Clarifying the Ace of Cups is the Tower. Yeah. This happened all of a sudden. This happened all of a sudden twice, actually. Right? You can't help it when this happens. This is divinely orchestrated. This is so far beyond anyone's control. The Tower. What's coming out of the Tower? Ace of Cups. Unconditional love. Sudden. Love at first sight. This is Scorpio energy. This is something else the Tower is bringing. Not only is the Tower bringing love, but the Tower is also bringing Five of Swords. Hate. Wanting to win at all costs. Competing. Manipulating. Playing mind games. Sadness. Depression. Guilt. Shame. Remorse. And codependency. Financial neediness. This is the karmic. Right? This is the karmic is very sad and very hateful. And they're very jealous. Because they're worried about losing their money. Because the karmic knows about this rejuvenation of love too. And if you think the karmic doesn't know if you think the karmic doesn't know some things, the karmic knows everything you think that they don't know. You need to be telling the truth. This is the time for you to speak your truth. You came in here with the Chiron wounding of not being able to speak up for yourself, to say what you want, to say what you think, to say what you feel, to defend yourself. It's because you were silenced in a past lifetime. I know I'm repeating myself from another video. I'm just summing it up. Don't let this karmic silence you. That's what this karmic is trying to do. This is the time where your voice is the strongest. You were born during a Mercury retrograde. So this is a Mercury retrograde. You're going to have an easier time communicating. And this is Gemini season. So you just need to say what you want. Say what you feel. Say what you need. The next card out, we have the Fool in the reverse. There are no new beginnings granted with the past, with this karmic partner here. But this is what else no new beginnings are granted to. Or it would be foolish to go back to. If you went back to all of this in the past, this is why you'd be foolish. Because you'd be going back to unhappiness and discontentment within the home and family. Never being happy, never being satisfied, never being content. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Never saying what you want. This is voice suppression. Suppression from taking any kind of action. that you might want to take. Three of Wands in reverse. You'd be settling for less than you want and deserve. 10-10 on the counter. 10-10 is endings. This has ended. Let it end. It's time. So say something. Now's the time. This is the opportunity where it's going to be the easiest for you to say something. Divine Masculine. Emperors. Three of Wands in reverse. You don't want to settle anymore. And whenever you're not planning for the future, there are unknown obstacles that come up against you. It's very oppressing. It's very tiring. It's a burden. Many burdens. Burdens that can be avoided. That's karma. Yeah, Judgment in the reverse. All of this is karma. So if you had any doubts as to why these feelings that you were feeling, you're feeling bad about not taking action, you're feeling bad about not saying anything, you're feeling bad about staying stuck in a home and family situation that you don't want to be in, you're feeling bad that you're settling for something that you really don't want, and you're feeling bad because you really just can't have a plan for the future because this karmic makes that completely impossible. And the reason why is because this is all karma coming down on you for all of these choices, because you're being foolish. This is a road. Being with this karmic with all of these unhealed wounds is very foolish, because really you're just fighting the same fight over and over again. You're in a battle you'll never win, and the fight it's never resolved, and it's just ongoing and continual, and it's constant and often, I'm sure, because this karmic is very dramatic and very insecure. I am sure that she starts shit often. Clarifying the Fool in reverse is the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. And this is the biggest thing. It is very foolish of you to be overgiving and bending over backwards and people pleasing, because this is the end result. You're suppressed, you're unhappy, you're discontent, you're bored in your home and family, you're settling, and you're coming up against obstacles in your life because you're not planning for your future accurately. And all of this is becoming such a huge burden because you've accumulated all of this karma, because you're still giving to this karmic. You're still providing, you're still living the life that you don't, you're giving to a taker, someone who will never reciprocate. And you are indebting yourself, because when you give, you're supposed to receive back. Equal give and take. Because when you don't get back, you get bankrupt. You're bankrupt, dude. You've been bankrupt. You ain't got nothing left to give. So, you really need to balance out this people pleasing and this giving to a selfish taker, because she's greedy, She feels entitled, and she's not. It's foolish for you to continue to be overgiving because you're bankrupting yourself. You're bankrupting your health. You're bankrupting your finances. You're bankrupting your energy. You're bankrupting your emotions. You're bankrupting every aspect of yourself, and including your soul. At this point in time, unless you decide to make a change here. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles in reverse is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. This is releasing worry and overthinking. I know you can't sleep, and that doesn't help that you're worrying and overthinking, but this is an issue. You're really going to have to release worry and overthinking, because overthinking is a huge issue. You need to get out of your head. You need to say something. You're obsessing over your feelings way too much. You need to communicate. That's the next card, Eight of Wands, communication. Lots of it. What do you need to communicate? You want a divorce, and you're tired of giving. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. It can just be that simple. And you're tired of the fighting. Five of Wands. And yeah, Sun in reverse, the Empress in reverse. You know, she's going to be pissed. You know, but what can you do? The only thing you can do is tell the truth. And that's what this is. You're going to have a conversation. You're going to have to, because this is what you want to do. You need to stop giving. You're tired of giving. You want a divorce. You or she's got to move. You're tired of the fighting. You're tired of the drama. You're tired of the bullshit. Just tired. You don't have anything left to give. Sun in reverse. Yeah, she's going to be pissed. Yeah, her health's not doing too good. That's because of her. That's her problem. That's not your problem. You just need to say what you need to say and move forward. It doesn't have to be as hard or as complicated as you're making it out to be. You're just thinking about all these scenarios of all these different conversations in your head, totally overthinking it and freezing and not doing anything. It's just as simple. I want a divorce. I'm tired of giving to your ungrateful ass because I'm tired of fighting with your ass all the time. It's bad for me. It's bad for the kids. It's bad for everybody. And bring the end. Ten of Swords. The end has been here. It's been needing to happen. The end has been being blocked by the Empress in the reverse. The karmic feminine here for some time. Two of Swords. And this has been done by spell work. I've been beating that shit to death. The cards weren't going into it, but they told me that Two of Swords, that's with the Ten of Swords, that's the betrayal, the blocking, the spell work. Yes, that's Knight of Wands. That could be this. But spell work. And the sex, and the bullshit, and the anger outbursts, and whatever, and the in and out energy, the unstable energy. That's this karmic feminine here. I wanted to clarify the Knight of Wands, and this is what I got. The Eight of Pentacles. So, wait a minute. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. I get this now. Hold up. Instead of ending it, you were indecisive about it, Divine Masculine. And the Knight of Wands, the action that you decided to take was focus on work and isolate yourself at home and at work for overall, for the most part. Okay, this was the action that you took. And this action that you took actually is what made you be able to heal. So, okay, so you weren't able to end this relationship before, this marriage before. You were indecisive about it. You just could not make the decision one way or the other before. So you did take action though. Knight of Wands here. Okay, so all that time I thought you weren't taking action. You actually did. The action that you took was you completely focused on work. And you completely hermited yourself, sleeping in another room from the karmic feminine here. And this action that you took actually is what healed you. Spending this time alone, focusing on yourself and your work here. Smart. But at the same time, we're just mirroring each other. Of course we are. So, the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So, an ending needs to be brought to the refusal to try, learn, or do something new, Emperor. In order for you to be a divine masculine, to be a true emperor, you're going to have to be able to learn, try, and do new things anytime. Right? And that's what this exactly is about. This is being closed off to new things, new experiences. This is someone who's very much like set in their ways and used to being like that. And this is like something that they're used to doing until recently. And this is just why the Death in the reverse and the Tower has been in the reverse. You know, this is the thing that's been blocking you from being able to be in your true emperor energy. This is why you keep giving your power away, and this is why this reading is so important for you. This is spelling it all out for you. So, not wanting to learn, try, or do anything new here. What is that? The opposite of what you're doing. Being balanced with your giving. If someone isn't giving back to you, you stop giving. There's nothing wrong with giving and providing and being charitable and being loving and kind and all of that shit and whatever. But whenever you're doing all of that stuff, whenever you're giving and providing, it has to be balanced. If you're not getting back anything near what you're putting into the relationship, then the relationship's at a deficit and there's no room for growth or expansion. And that's why your marriage isn't going anywhere. Because this karmic doesn't know how to give back. You married a narcissistic, greedy taker who has to learn how to not be that way. You married someone who has to learn how to love themselves and love other people. I don't know how she's gonna do that, because she's never experienced that loving nurturing for herself from her own mother. So 2525 on the counter. The link will be in the description box below. I'm sure that number will be important to you, Emperors. Also, clarifying the Page of Pentacles in the reverse is the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You're going to have to stop collaborating with this karmic feminine. You're going to have to stop providing. You're going to have to stop, talking with them. You're going to have to stop enabling them. And that's all you've been doing. Even a conversation will bring a fucking nightmare to you. You completely have to cut this karmic off. 100%. And you're well within your rights to do it. You have some kind of proof, I know you do, that this karmic is unloving and unnurturing. The children themselves. I don't know how many kids you have. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Y'all are going to have to tell the truth about her. If y'all want to be free. And you could be like, they have nothing to fear as long as they tell the truth. But if they don't tell the truth, they have everything to fear. They don't have to worry about what she's going to say. Because the truth will set everyone free. Then you can get those restraining orders that you need. And get the child custody arranged so that you have custody of those children, Emperor. Because this is not anyone who should be raising children. This is not anyone who should be with children alone. Ever. If this person has anything to do with her children, it should be supervised visits. This karmic feminine needs to earn the privilege of being a parent back. Being a parent is not a right. Just because you give birth doesn't mean that you have a right to a child. No. Parenting is not a right. Parenting is a privilege. You have to earn that privilege. This privilege has not yet been earned. You must think about yourself and these children. You need to stop collaborating with them. So you need to put an ending to overgiving, people pleasing, and providing, and collaborating, and providing, and having anything to do with this person. You're going to have to completely cut them out. And you can only do that legally. We have the Star in reverse. They're very, very unhealed here. They've been exposed as such. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Not only by me, but there's been something in the 3D that has exposed this fact. So we have this Ten of Swords in the upright before. Well, now it's in the reverse. It's time to release it. Because holding on to the betrayal, holding on to the betrayed relationship, holding on to the person who is continually betraying you, and you know that they are, because They're very much anti-God. They have no faith, no hope. They refuse to heal. That's on them. You know this. This has been no secret. You've been shown everything you need to see about this person in the 3D from the divine. You know how desperate and dangerous she is. Clarifying the star in reverse is the Eight of Cups. It's time to walk away from her. There is no way that she can heal until you leave. And there's no guarantee that she will when you do. But the guarantee is she never will if you don't. So it's time to go. Eight of Cups. Clarifying the Eight of Cups is strength in the Two of Cups. It's time to have the strength and the confidence to go towards reciprocal love. This is not someone who loves you. This is someone who not only loves you reciprocally, the same that you love them, but they are loyal with the strength in the upright. This karmic was anything but loyal. This karmic got you ready for this because you needed to learn a lot about yourself and about what you want and what you don't want. And you needed to build your courage, your strength, and your confidence to want love. So it's time to walk away for this mutual balance, love, reciprocal, equal give and take. This is someone who would never intentionally hurt you. This is someone who is very loyal, very forgiving, very kind, very generous. This is your person. The next card out, we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is coming back around to a missed opportunity. So this is the second chance at this. This loyal, faithful, devoted, reciprocal, balanced, harmonious love. Clarifying the Four of Cups in the reverse is the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups. Now's the time for happiness and celebration if you want it. It's meant to be with the Wheel of Fortune. It'll bring you luck, prosperity, expansion, fortune, increase, opportunities galore, and happiness. True happiness. This Three of Cups in the upright is not third-party situations and sleeping around. That's what this is. This is true happiness, success, abundance, and celebrations. And the opportunity to walk your destined path here. So you were meant to have this second chance, this second opportunity to make this choice here. Do you have the confidence to go towards this loyal, balanced, devoted, reciprocal love this time around? Clarifying the Four of Cups in the reverse is the Six of Cups in the upright. So the missed opportunity is this reconciliation of this past life love. And this is in the upright. This is where your future is. Because this person doesn't have unhealed childhood wounds. This is where it's going to be happy and fun. Not this. This is where it's going to be hard and miserable and self-destructing and destructing on your children. Emperor. Clarifying the Six of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So this is saying that this is someone that you can invest in for the long haul. You have nothing to worry about. Good, solid investments. Knight of Pentacles. This is long term. And this shit is short term. But it's your choice. Do you want to go for the good investment and good happy times? We'll put this up here. And abundance. Yeah. Or you want this shit? Which is being foolish to go back to the past, because the past is not happy. There's nothing but wounds. This past person is being proven the Sun in reverse, being very unhappy, very, very negative, very miserable, right? And they're unnurturing, they're unloving, they're abusive, they're neglectful, they're selfish. It's all about them. This is misery and poverty. And this is abundance, happiness, success, good fortune, lots of opportunities. This is the good investment for the long haul. Your divine counterpart, not the karmic counterpart. The next card out, we have the Chariot. So that's victory, success, and forward movement. Clarifying the Chariot is the Four of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Emperor. Emperor's riding a chariot. The Emperor needs to move. The Emperor, you need to move. This is moving homes, moving away from your home to a happy home that is stable, loving, caring, nurturing, and peaceful. And there's lots of passion and creativity there. Emperor, you need to get on this chariot. You don't want to miss the Chariot. Now's the time. Clarifying the Chariot is the Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising. This Queen of Pentacles is very loving, caring, nurturing. They take care of their home and family. They're very focused on their career and finances. This is someone who is very focused on building an empire with you. This is wife material, but this is who you married. Someone who always had their hand out. This Queen of Pentacles has this earth sign. Sun has Leo in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising. Earth, Sun, Moon, Rising. And this is the love. This is the person that you're destined to be going towards. This is where the good investment is. This is the person that can adequately provide the nurturing and the care that your children need. This person is unable to do that until they can prove themselves to be able to do that. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. And really, it really just boils down to the importance of the safety of the children. And that's how you know, like, why this divine relationship and this divine mission is where your happiness, where your destiny is, where your abundance is, where this is the complete opposite of everything that you don't have currently. I mean, you thought you had this, but you had this. Okay, so clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a Taurus specifically. So this is not someone who has Capricorn in their chart, but this is like a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, specifically Taurus. This is someone who is a messenger of God, very much highly respected. They're a spiritual teacher, religious teacher, whatever. Very much a teacher of the ninth house, we'll say. And the Emperor is definitely watching, stalking, spying, and observing. This Taurus is their Empress. And we all know that the Empress is Taurus and Libra, because both of those signs are ruled by Venus. You had the wrong Venusian. You got tricked by one of Satan's best. Now that you know that you've been duped. And we've had this cumulative review. The good investment is where the love is. And this person is financially independent. This person is very reciprocal, very balanced, very loyal, very loving, very giving. Queen of with the Hierophant, they're in their mission with their strength. This is someone who doesn't have time for all the bullshit that you're currently dealing with. So you're going to have to cut this karmic off completely of all communication. Because this karmic will definitely do everything in her power to interfere in any future relationship you ever try to have. 45 on the counter. And they're not doing it because they love you. They're doing it out of spite. Because I bet you anything that, say like, Emperor comes to the Queen of Pentacles here, the true Empress here, right? Emperor comes to the true Empress, and they get together. If this karmic thinks that she can get in between the two of y'all, and how she can do that is with communication, she will. And if she can effectively break up the divine counterparts and get back with the Emperor, she won't stay with you. It would just be revenge. Because this bitch is callous. Right? This is not a relationship to go back to. We've already showed you why. You're in for more unhappiness and being controlled and being silenced and being manipulated. It's time to stop settling for what you know you don't want. It's time to say what you need to say and move the fuck on. And this is all you need to say. I want a divorce. I'm tired of giving you money. All you do is fight. You don't appreciate anything I do. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm ready to go. Bye. You own the house, sell the house. Take your kids with you. Figure it out. You can do it. There's a way. Shit, this karmic might even make it easy for you and just, flip the fuck out, because this karmic truthfully just needs to be institutionalized so this karmic can really truthfully heal if they want to. Because this karmic is really a danger to themselves and others. There is some way that you can do that, Emperor, for your safety and for the safety of your children. And you can move the fuck on. So, now it's up to you. Now you're being tested. What are you going to choose? Did you learn anything during your pause? Is your answer still the same? Do you really want to stay where you're at? Are you going to stay stuck where you're at? Are you going to be too afraid to get out of there? Are you going to be too afraid to speak? Nothing to be afraid of. Nobody can do anything to you. You are protected by the angels. You don't need to worry about shit. All you need to worry about is saying what you need to say and getting the fuck on. Getting in your Emperor energy and getting in a chariot and getting on your destined path. So, Holy Spirit, what is the final messages for the Emperor for the final guidance? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. So now's the time. Do you have what it takes to be the Emperor? Or are you going to be too afraid to jump on that chariot? To jump into your power and jump on your chariot and go. Hagalize. There's going to be lots of aggression, lots of fighting, lots of bullshit going on. When are you done fighting? When are you done fighting? The fighting will end when you're ready for them to end the fight and walk away. Hagalize means hailstorm, and the keyword is aggression. Hagalize signifies wind, bad weather, and is connected to dangerous and destructive forces in times of crisis. I'd call this a dangerous and destructive force. This person is in crisis. Ferocious wolf is about to attack a horse beneath the threatening sky preceding a storm. Yeah, this is your ferocious wolf. This is a force of nature that is violent and unpredictable. This is why you and your children need to get far, far away from this person. 5151 on the counter. Often in life, unexpected things happen that we're unable to foresee. Dark forces are set in motion. We need to accept this as a symbolic death because there is no future here. You need to build on top of the ruins by taking what you learned from this situation and bringing it with you and being careful not to repeat the mistakes of the past in this next situation here that you very much want to go towards. The Four of Wands here is unconditional love, safety, security, stability, dependability, and a peaceful home environment. But this is also love and marriage and passion and creativity and, singing and dancing and having a wonderful time. The arts. Happiness, abundance, lots of opportunities opening up. A good investment for long-term stability. You can't get any better than this, Emperor. If you had any doubt whatsoever about this new person, they're vetted. The karmic is vetted. Your divine counterpart has been vetted. You have all the information you need to make your choice. The card is tied to our darker side and our aggression, and we must know them in order to be able to control them. How do we deal with crises and distressing times? This person feels victimized by everything and everyone. Thinks that everything's unfair. Life isn't fair for me. Hold on. The Empress. The authentic, true Empress. Now they know that we're all partially responsible for what happens. This one is someone who can't let go of the past. It's always someone else's fault. There's always a bitter grudge. This one, and it's all water under the bridge. There's forgiveness, whether there's communication or not. Because this person is full of inner peace and love and compassion, loyalty and faithfulness. Very gentle and loving and kind. This person is anything but. Lost my place. Hagglass helps us become aware of our deepest impulses and protects in moments of crisis and change. Well, this is a moment of crisis for the karmic and a moment of change for the emperor. It's time to go, dude. You know it is. But only you can make it happen. So, that's what I have for y'all for today. Thank y'all for supporting my work and my channel and all the ways that you do. I appreciate everyone and everyone's input that they have to offer to, the growth and the growth of my channel. So I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll be talking to y'all soon. Thanks.